Okay, I wanted to take some time and give you a quick example on how to find the area of a circle. So if we're looking here, first thing we need to remember is our formula, and that is that the area equals pi times my radius squared. Now this radius squared part right here is probably the most important part to remember with the area of a circle. I have a lot of people who want to do radius times 2 or forget that altogether. Radius times 2 is probably the big mistake I see. Radius squared, remember, means I'm taking my radius, writing it twice, and multiplying. So a lot of people sometimes will write pi times radius as the area formula because that's actually what's going on. So let's take a look at our problem. Jose's kitchen has a circular window above the sink. He recently noticed that the window was broken and decided to replace it himself. The radius of the window is 12 inches long. That's some important information. So how many square inches does he need? Well, I know it's a circle, so I'm using my formula. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my formula and I'm going to put in what I know. I don't know the area, but I do know that I'm going to use 3.14 for pi. Now you could use the fraction form. You could use 22 over 7. If it said estimate how many square inches, that would be an okay time to use 3. But since we're just finding it, I'm going to use the standard version of pi. Then I need my radius, which is 12 squared. So I'm going to go ahead and start working things down. Well, I know that 12 squared, which is 12 times 12 times 12 over here, is going to equal 144. So I can go ahead and say, all right, let me replace that. And now all I have is 3.14 times 144. So let's go ahead and set that up. I have 144 times 3.14. Remember, when we do decimal multiplication, it's not about lining up the decimal points. It's about treating it like the decimal point wasn't there, but counting the decimals so we can use it at the end. So let's go ahead and do some math. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 plus 1 is 17. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1 is 5. Now, cross it out, get a 0. 1 times 4, 1 times 4, 1 times 1. Nice, easy row. I have two numbers crossed out, so I add 2 zeros this time. Then 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 1 is 3 times 4 is 12 again, plus 1 is 13. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. Now we're adding it all up together. 6, 7 and 4 is 11. 5 and 4 is 9, plus 1 is 10, plus 2 is 12. 3 plus 1 is 5, and 4. Now this 2 becomes important. I bring it down and I say, how many numbers do I need behind the decimal? I need 2. So my answer is 452.16 inches squared. And that is how much glass Jose is going to need to replace his window.